Yes, take that, Trashley.
Yep.
We're live on
Okay.
YouTube. What's going on, man? You know, we're having this
Good.
we're having this battle. Wait there. We're gonna welcome everyone. This is Take That, Trashley. We're back. It's actually it's hard trying to find time to get this together. Let me post the link so people can listen. 1 second, I'll put this in the chat.
Okay.
So I got you now all to myself. So wait there. Okay, so we're talking about black women and fake hair.
Yeah.
Weave and this fascination with looking European.
I wouldn't say it's fascination of looking European. People have been straightening their hair for years. This is easier to maintain.
Do you think so?
Yeah, because me getting up in the morning and gelling back my hair before that, do-rags fell off, decided to leave the house. I wake up, do-rags cheating on me, my hair's a mess. Can I say to you? So really, truly,
yeah. But wait there. Wouldn't you agree that black people have it good when they cornrow their hair, for example? It stays that way. When someone good does it, it stays that way for a long time, like 4 or 5 days. That's easier than someone with straight hair. Okay, like if you want to do it, like look at it this way. A white person can't really do the hair in that many styles compared to a black person. The black person's got all these nice, fantastic cornrows, dreadlocks. They can put their hair up funky. White people can just put it up in a bun and maybe do pigtails, which doesn't hold very long. They have to literally do that every single day.
Yeah, but this is the thing though. Imagine us. We've gone to bed, like I says, the do-rag deceives us. Then all of a sudden our hair's a mess. You've got to fix up that style. And then on top of that, as you know, society sees it as unprofessional, certain hairstyles. This is the problem we have to face day in and day out. You know what I mean? You can't always dash on a wig because it needs to be combed out because you're too tired to do it the night before.
Yeah,
or you're just too late. And it's like, go on.
Wouldn't that be like, for example, black women wear these wigs because they say it's faster. And that's all a white person has the same hair. But it may seem faster, but actually you've got a hairstyle when you put your hair in a cornrow plait that lasts for 4 or 5 days, so you don't even have to do anything with it.
So what did you after 4 or 5 days? If I ain't got the money and you don't know how to do it. Now let's be real. Mans will wear a cap the whole time if they can't get no one to do it or they ain't got the funds. It's the same for women. You got what I'm saying? Yeah. No, I've worked in a hair shop and I heard the issues of your hair's not professional, you gotta get your hair done, you've got to tuck this on, the band won't work around your hair because obviously she rushed. Or she could just put a band around it and I thought it doesn't look good for work. And that's a black hair shop. And that's black run. I was thinking, whoa, that's deep. That is deep. This is the things we have to deal with our own. And other races seeing it as it's not professional. It don't fit into our beauty standards. That's the problem we have. You know what I'm saying to you? And it goes way deeper than that. If you don't live in a predominantly black area or black country, some areas are not used to you having a hairstyle. And then on top of that, when you dress different, people speak to you different. It's not your fault. But I'm like, that's not fair. People treat you different. People think you're still look rugged. When you look all crisp and ton up and stuff, people are like, how may I help you? Oh, that's okay. Saying hello out the blue. These are the things you have to deal with. It's not just like man's, I can probably get a shave, get up and go put a cap on. Women have to go a bit more extra, but I can't really talk on men. But I can only talk on the fact that every time we do something, it's got to be mocked or belittled. Yeah, and that's difficult for us.
Is this a reason for you to say, okay, you know what? Because look, I've got longer hair now and I've put my hair up in a bun. I had to comb it up a little bit. Literally, it took me 3 minutes. And I don't see, yeah, but the thing is, I see white girls walking around all the time with the same hairstyle as what I have now.
Because they're white and it looks like a messy bun. It's a style. Have you ever seen any kid with an afro hair put their hair in a messy bun that's short? Now, let's be real. And I know you've seen the memes when, I'm not going to call it picky because sometimes it looks picky, but it's not picky. It's just short and it's seized up because the humidity's got through it. So now you look like you've got a tiny bun and madness around your head top. That doesn't work. It just looks like you look tired. One girl come and told me that. She took out all her hair and went natural. The same man she goes to all the time says, are you okay? He thought she was mad. That's wrong.
Yeah, but that's also the thing is what happens with white people. They're so used to us adopting their styles.
It was
When we
Asian.
or even Asian people just as bad. I'm sorry, Asian people. Remember, you got to remember, Asian people think they're white as well. They don't never acknowledge that they're actually black or African heritage. They think they're white. They're like, oh no, we're white because of the racism that exists in places like India and Pakistan with the caste system.
Of course. I mean, like I says, I can't speak for every and everybody, but I can only speak for the majority that go for it. It's difficult when you just want to look slightly different to fit with what you're wearing. Because I've shaved off all my hair, but you see, the minute I go outside, it's cold. I want to put the wig on. I don't want to wear a hat. Do you know what I'm saying to you? I want to put little length in there.
Wait, you want to put a wig on to go out in the cold because you don't want to wear a hat?
Yeah, I don't want to wear a hat. My head's cold. I don't know how you man. I don't know how you mans do it. I went out in there and had a headache.
Hold on a second. Black people's hair grows so bushy and woolly.
No.
It's a natural thermal.
No.
It's a natural thermal.
This is why you need to do more research. There's 4C, 4A, 3C, all these different hairs. Thin hair, thick hair. My hair is absolutely thin. When I had it permed and I put it in a ponytail, I thought my hair was thick. My hair's scrawny.
The thing is, what's happened is you're suffering from years of perming your hair.
I'm not suffering from years.
Well, look.
Because my father had thin hair also.
Wait there.
He didn't perm it.
I remember your father having bushy hair in his.
Because it's curly. Yeah, because it's curly. Because it's curly. But when you pull it, and you do things to it, it goes thinner. This is something you have to research because I've worked in a hair shop.
Yeah,
people have thicker density. You'll see my sister, her hair's much thicker. You perm it, it's still nice and thick. You perm mine, it's got nothing to do with damage. It's thin. Thinner hairs, lesser follicles. So when I go outside, I get a headache because it's so cold. And I'm like, you know what? I don't feel like a hat. And on top of that, I'd like to change my hair color. I've bleached my hair so much. It's sensitive.
See, that's
so
the
now
thing.
I'm going to put the wig off.
I'd
like a different style.
See, that's the thing. And that's what a lot of black women do. They bleach their hair. They put too much chemicals in there until their hair starts falling out or whatever. Instead of locking it up, or not even locking it up, but put it in like actually hair care. Like in Africa, you'll see African women in Africa or in Brazil. I always go back to Brazil because when I'm in Brazil, I'll see natural beauty, and that's the issue. In Europe,
Brazil,
there is no because Brazil have not been, even though they've been whitewashed, they still managed to keep.
But didn't I say that? Didn't I say to you that if you was in a predominantly black area or in a black country, you can do them things, but when you're born in a country that's predominantly white and I don't get it yet, and I don't need to think about black people and how they go on, they're just living their life. This is the issues you face. It's not as straightforward as you think, because growing up in school, all you ever hear men say, pick your head. Girls were jealous, oh, your hair's dry.
But I want to correct that, because people seem to always think it's from the guys, but it's actually not from the guys. It came actually from the mother a lot of the time. You know, I know black women.
The mothers weren't in school. At the end of the day, the boys shouldn't have come to school.
It starts at home. The moms are like, hey, fix up your head. What's this pick your head?
But she wasn't wrong. Fix your head up.
The thing is, but that's
we know when things don't look good though.
Wait, but remember, they've been exposed to the same indoctrination as you. They think your head's picky because they don't know that actually your head's normal the way it is. Your head is normal.
Exactly. I agree with you. I agree.
But because they've been indoctrinated too, because a woman in Africa, trust me, a woman in Africa is not going to tell her kids, hey, fix up your picky head. They're not going to happen. They might,
No, they won't say anything.
They might be like, yeah, exactly.
They embrace that.
Like I said, in Brazil, they all the black women have natural hair. You won't see no black women there, or very few. I don't remember seeing any, but there'll probably be very few who've got straight hair or perm their hair. They've all got this natural long black afro hair, and I'm like, wow, this is beautiful. That's what opened my eyes up to black women, because I was like, whoa, wait a second. I was like, wait a second. This is what black beauty is. This is black beauty.
I see loads on Instagram, all the natural things that you don't need to perm your hair anymore. They've got these products for you to use, and that's good. But right now, because it took so long, it's already imprinted into a majority of black people. Oh, you know what? This style looks good. This color looks nice on me. It's got nothing to always do with worshipping another race. It's the fact that this looks good on my dark skin. This looks good on my features. I like that color. Instead of damaging my own hair all the time, let me look after mine and put this on for a party. You have to see it from a black woman's point of view. It's enjoyable. We haven't got beard to play with, so we just play with it.
Don't you think? Don't you think it's time that black women, especially, start getting a bit stronger and a bit more confident in themselves and say, you know what, no.
But you have to understand, there's a lot of black people that are confident.
For the black man's benefit, probably, because
because I listened to a post and it says, even a man said, we don't, women don't do things for the benefit of a man, or do it for themselves.
No. Well, yes and no. Yes and no. The thing is, what happens is women do it because they feel like they need to upstage their fellow woman. They always want to look better than their next woman. That's why they do it.
There you go. There's not nothing to do with worshipping, because it's like, I want to just up the. Oh, she's got that long hair. Let me get the 30 inch.
Yeah, but with that, the negative side that is you always feel inferior to the white race. And then you're always trying to upstage. Wait, let me finish. You're trying to upstage the white race by trying to become the white race to upstage it, because you don't have the power.
No, you can't.
To upstage a white race.
Everybody on that. You'd have a lot of people uproaring about that. Yeah, but no one's looking to upstage. But look, everyone's upstaging everybody, man.
Yeah, but
Come on, man.
Look, the thing is, everyone knows if you come from Europe, England, America, and Europe, some parts of Europe. You're not going to upstage the white people in the white country. You're just not going to, even if you look better.
No one's looking to. But no one's, this is the thing, no one's looking to. No, they're not, because you're trying to speak for every other woman. You're not even a woman. I'm not being funny, but you're not with a black woman either.
Wait,
you know what I'm saying to you?
When you're with,
no, you need to let me finish on this. No, you're not. No, you're not.
I've been exposed to white.
No, you are not, because no, you're not, because in the day, if you was with, I've seen so much. No, look how you're talking.
I've been exposed to white indoctrination too. I've been exposed. That's why I found for a long time white people more appealing than black women, because I was exposed to the same indoctrination. That's not the case anymore. But back in the day, I wasn't one of these guys who were like, I'm just dating white girls. But I always thought, white girls. I always thought it was more attractive to be with a white girl than a black girl. That's because of my indoctrination. Not because I think.
Not everybody has your mind thinking, though.
A lot of guys have my mind thinking.
No.
Black guys.
No, don't ever cross that line.
Are you going to say to me?
Have you ever? Because there's so many people in this world today, and you're trying to talk as one man band, only meeting a handful of people.
I'm specifically addressing the European black people, because, like, in Africa, I think, even though I think I've mentioned on one of the podcasts, I've been to Africa, and the guys came up to me and was like, "Oh man, you with a white girl? That's so cool, man. I want to get a white girl too." They were telling me this in Africa. They were worshiping
everybody.
A lot of guys, trust me, those guys were trying to. There was guys who were talking to my wife.
Actually speak to?
Listen, there was a lot of guys.
How many did you actually speak to?
I spoke to a lot of African guys, because they were.
How many did you actually speak to, and how many people are actually in Africa?
I'm not talking. Listen. I spoke to a lot of black guys to get an opinion that it seems to be some sort of thing that black guys have a thing for white girls in Africa, and it's funny because they're in Africa and they're not exposed to.
It's a fetish. Doesn't mean you want to be with them. They want to have sex with them. That's just how it is.
And it's vice versa.
Fetishized. White people fetishize Chinese people. Everyone gets fetishized, but to say it's a majority of, because at the end of the day, I can easily say to you, well, there's a lot of white guys that said they would love to be with a black girl, but they wouldn't talk to them. They don't speak to them. They cut their eye and they look at them mean. I could say the same thing. Do you get what I'm saying to you? That's what I've heard. On the other hand, they'd love to.
So
the way the attitude is bad.
Have you never spoke to a black guy who said, I'll just date white girls? Have you never spoke to one of these guys?
It's weird, because all I've ever heard is a lighter skin.
Yeah, but isn't that the same thing though?
No, because you've got white and then you got a lighter skin black.
Yeah, but the thing is, they want to get as close to white as possible. That's why mixed race girls are favored over the dark skin black girls.
No, because not being funny, they can get a white girl though. And we're not going to get that deep into saying they can get one. Of course, the black guy can get a white girl if they want.
Look, this is not even that important. Regardless if they can get it or not, what I'm trying to say and address is that the fact that we've all been exposed to this white indoctrination that makes us think, we need to look or be more white. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter how we look at it. That is just the case. Not everybody, but
it's not the case. It's definitely not the case. It's got into them knowing that, I look good with this, but we have to remember when they go home, it all comes off and they're them. Remember, people stunt for the gram all the time. Everyone knows you can't follow Wagwan on the gram because people act like they got money and they got.
I'm not talking about the gram. I'm talking about in real life.
I'm making it clear to you though.
Okay,
you
look.
Know what I'm saying to you? When it comes to this worshiping thing, no one's worshiping. It's all about stunting for the gram and getting the money in. They don't give a shit. They even do their natural hair tutorials and then Cane roll it, oil it up nice, and then there's the wig. This is what it looks like on me.
The thing is,
Sell this for me.
what's
Let's make money for me. It's not enough to
listen,
worshipping. It sells.
you know what I want to know? What I want to know is
Yeah.
when a black girl does her hair
Mm.
and puts a wig on, underneath her hair, she's probably put it up into a cane roll already. What's wrong with just having that hairdo?
They do have that, and then they have
Yeah,
a
but
change.
underneath the
We
wig,
don't
yeah,
see
but
them every
underneath the
day.
wig, not underneath the wig. Most of the
Do you
time, they'll
know?
have a nice,
Hold on. Do
neat
you know how many
cane roll.
times my hair slicked back? I take it off and I go to the shop with my shaved sides, short hair, gelled back.
You do
I
know
go
you're
to the
fighting.
shop and I come
You,
back.
you know, I'm not talking specifically about you. I'm talking about black girls as a whole.
No, but I'm just letting you
And
know
I
because
want,
I can't speak on every other person. I can only speak of myself of being a black
trust
person.
me, I would like to, if this was video, I would put up all the black girls I have on in my phone at the moment, and not one of them has natural hair, apart from one in
Go
Brazil.
and find one then.
No,
they're all out there. Go and find them because I see them.
Wait there. Why
Remember,
do I
we
have
have
to? That's the key word you put. I have to go and find it. I can't find it.
Yeah.
Is it possible to find? I
can find it
would have
though
to go
because you've looked at the. We know. Just going on to a different subject. We know that phones cater to what we look at. Now, what you see and what I see is two different things. I see a whole heap of natural hairs on my feed. They've got their natural hair and showing tutorials of how to do it, and I send it to my child saying, "Look, they've got afro hair. Do it like this.
Are
Do
we
it
talking
like
about?
that."
Are we talking about mixed race girls? Or are we talking about black
They're
girls?
black. Well, I'm talking about black.
Because I want to know that I'm addressing I'm not talking about girls or mixed race now. I'm talking about
black. That's what I'm trying to say
girls. It doesn't matter how we look at it. Mixed race girls.
I'm not talking about mixed race girls. I'm talking about black women with
just finish my back.
Yeah, go on.
Mixed race girls tend to always keep their natural hair because they look. Fortunately, this is one thing I do think is a blessing when a mixed race girl has a white mom. Okay, sometimes they don't know how to deal with the hair, but they never let the girl think her hair is bad. They never do that. So she always embraces her hair. But with the black girls, they have the black mom who's like, yeah, it's too picky, yeah. And the girl gets an inferior complex and starts getting scared. It's like, nah, I don't want this.
So you've answered your own question. It's not about worshipping, really. It's just about I've been told about my hair. Thing is, I need to do a hair style that's easier to maintain. It's got nothing to do with worshipping. I saw remember, I see black girls, and not one of them have bleached their skin. They've all kept their nice black skin, their same features. They've enhanced their features.
That's
maybe put on a hairstyle that looks good for the gram. Because if you notice, everyone's around the gram.
I don't think
people know they can get paid off the gram for looking a certain way and promoting this type of hair. Because whatever's popping, they will do that.
Let me explain something to you. Bleaching your skin and putting 2 tones lighter foundation on is the same thing, really. One's just permanent, but one's temporary. But it's still the same thing.
It fits the hair color. Get that right, because I have to say to you, there's green, there's blue, there's purple, there's red, and certain tones would fit with a certain color. If you look on certain girls' profiles, you'll see they've changed their look, their eye color, their clothes, their skin tone to fit with the look. It's got nothing to do with worshipping, because you'll see on there they'll also have natural hair as well. They're promoting everything. Because I'm not being funny, on Instagram, if you get noticed enough, you get paid, and you get a good amount of money for getting paid. So yes, it's going to come across like they're worshipping, but it's not. It's promoting to get noticed, to get money, because that's a job. I couldn't believe you actually get paid.
I mean, yeah. It is a job, and I respect the hustle. I understand that people are.
But it's not worshipping,
but the thing is, no, I'm not talking about the women who are on Instagram, because there's a lot of people walking around who are still walking around trying to be. And look, it goes both ways. You got white girls who do try and get the bigger lips, try and get the bigger bum, try and act black or whatever. But I'm not talking about them today. They're not the topic. That's a topic for another day. What I'm talking about is the black girls who specifically go out and refuse to bring in a standard of black beauty by trying to be white, by trying to look white, by trying to have this straight blonde hair, putting in crazy contacts, lightening their skins.
They don't, because I go to the city centre and I don't see that. I don't. No. I'm telling you now, I've got to be real, because I'm real like this. I swear I'm the only nigger that does it. When I go to the city centre, I'm not even fucking with you. I'm being real, blood.
Please
I'm
try not to use
profanities. Is it just me?
Please try not to.
Is it just me?
Nah, trust me. Like I said, I got a couple of girls on my WhatsApp or on my timeline who are like that. Believe me, and it's more prominent than you think. In America,
no, but I've just got to tell you, though, I'm literally out there all the time. I'm out there nearly every day, and I swear I'm the only. It's like 2% of people will flex my hairstyle.
Okay, let's use
on road. The rest of them have got black hair, or like 99% of them, when I go to town, when they finish school, I've got to make it clear to you, when they finish school, every single one of them are natural or have black hair extensions with baby hairs, and they're done. I'm thinking, I'm so proud of how it's turned.
Okay.
I'm saying to you.
Okay.
So what the media promotes and where you're around can be misleading. I am out every day, all the time for hours, and I'll swear, like I said to you, it comes like my only one that does that madness. Who will walk street with proper bright red hair or blue hair. I won't do blue green because it doesn't fit my screen tone. But that's just to make it clear to you that that's what I've seen in real, not on the gram.
And it's fine. But what I do want to refer to is, you aware of the show Love and Hip Hop?
Oh, fucking that scandalous show, Jesus.
You know it.
It's scandalous, man.
Like I put up a picture of this, and what do I see? Europeanized black women. That's what I see. They all look European. Like even the filters that they use is like, I know these girls are this color. I know they're much darker than this, but the way the filters look, you'd feel like, oh, they're just tan white people. Actually,
I can't talk for them because I found out that they see.
In this picture I'm looking at, there's actually a white girl in there, and I'm like, oh yeah, she's she's white, but I couldn't tell you which one's whiter because she just looks the same. The only thing that gives her away is that her hair is.
But you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy about that? You know what's crazy about that? You'll watch a show to do with Jamaicans bleaching their skin, and a lot of Africans and Jamaicans go to America. We then forget that they're African or Jamaican American. Then we get to the part where most of them are strippers and don't give a damn. They will do anything or whatever the show tells them to wear, and they will promote that. Remember, they're on TV and they need to make that pay, so they will go on a certain way, sleep with anyone. If you notice and you watched all of them, they're all kind of coming off with this scandalous and give no Fs, and will dress and look anyway. So I can't really go off them because they're kind of like puppets to the system. They need the money. So can you wear this? Can you go on like that? Can you hit that person? Can you do this?
Well, you don't think it's a little bit sad? Don't you think it's a little bit sad that this is the guys who they promote the most? And if more black people if black people would refuse, that's what I'm trying to say. If black people refuse to live up to this standard and say, no, we're black and we identify ourselves as this way, we wear our clothes, even the clothes we wear, down to the clothes we wear, not even our style. Really? That's not our style. But
at the same time, people are promoting this, but it depends what media shows, because unfortunately, they're so stuck into the media that if their going natural doesn't get that much views, they're going to post something that pulls in the audience. And unfortunately, it comes like it's the European, but they're not worshipping it. They're still looking to get P.
Well,
a lot of them about the money.
So to me, I wouldn't let no one make me straighten my hair or color my hair blonde or try and be white. I would never do that. I would never do that.
But it's not a bad thing at the same time.
Whether you call it non-European worship or whatever, I would not do that simply because I know a guy named Tom or Dave who looks like that, and I wouldn't want to look like him. I want to look like Tyrone. That's all I want to look like.
But you have to understand, these girls, if you're saying worshipping, wouldn't they want to look that way? They're loving the fact that they've got good curves, good lips, good skin tone, and just adding a colour to their head top. That's not worshipping. You get what I'm saying to you? They're not altering anything.
Isn't it? Look. Just let's keep it basic. Look.
We have to go there, blood.
What is wrong with you guys just having your normal hair, your own hair? What's wrong with it? What's wrong with just plaiting it up or putting it into dreads or cane rolling it or whatever? What is wrong with that?
We do. You just don't see it all the time. I told you, people stunt.
Yeah, but shouldn't we see it all the time? Yeah, but no. Look, I'm not even talking about the gram. I could just put it. You know what? The thing is, I only have to put in black woman on Google.
Social media. Don't go off social media. I've just told you, I'm out and about every day, and the majority of black girls have either got long hair, but it's their own color, and enhance their naturalness, or they've got cane rolls or natural hair. That's what I'm trying to tell you. People are doing it now because Instagram are pushing it out there to be okay with that. And I'm like, yeah, they're using eco gel, they're using their natural hair, leaving it afro at the top and smoothing the edges. They're done. I'm thinking, I like that. It's about time. The people are bored of the whole heap of weave sometimes. They just don't want to do it, and it's expensive.
You know,
they're embracing their own natural roots.
That's a multi-billion-pound industry where basically no black people own it. It's owned by the Asian people, the Indian people, and everybody else but the black people. So why is it, first of all,
they won't let them because I was watching a documentary and they said they refuse to give them their hair to sell it on. So they have to buy it from the Chinese vendors and sell it on themselves. That's why it's so expensive. That's why everyone can undercut their business, and that's the problem that's going on today. You know what I mean? That's why people are trying to come up with their own ointments and that, and are charging a lot because they haven't got the whole big factory where they can pay workers 20p an hour to £1 to £3 an hour. They've got actual lives they have to live, and they have to charge like 50 quid where the normal shop would charge, you'd probably charge £2.49 for it. You know what I'm saying? So this is the problem we have. And people want to support that, but there's not enough really going on for us to do that. Where if you see a majority of people, I can only go on social media right now, that majority of the people that are European based, that have the money, Chinese, Asian, white, German, Swedish, whatever you want to say, it seems like they've got all the jobs and have the money to do that, where we're just fighting to be strippers because that's all the society is throwing at us, or selling board. And then it gets to where, oh, I want to be hyped and I actually feel good, I'm going to start wearing all these name brand stuff instead of putting it into a business. It's a shame. It is a shame. And then it's like, I'm not going to spend 50 quid on that when I can spend £2.49 on this one and get 7 of them. That's the problem
we're facing. But this is what I'm saying. Look, if you kept your natural hair, you wouldn't have this expenditure in the first place. You wouldn't have to spend £2.50 or whatever it is, or £10 for a week.
It is fun, but at the same time, there's a lot of other factors that go into it, and one of them's to do with love as well, because people want to be loved too, but they don't want to be like, oh, they went for her because her hair was longer, they went for her because her skin was lighter, because that still goes on. People say they want natural, but they're going for something that's totally not natural, and then they're idolizing people like Beyonce and Rihanna, and I'm thinking, but that's not natural.
I think
that's natural looking makeup.
I think that's kind of fake, and I think people are looking. I think especially women, they look in the wrong places when they're trying to find a partner, and they think that everyone wants Beyonce. But like for example, I've told, you know, I'm married. I tell my wife I prefer without makeup. I prefer without makeup. She doesn't have to wear makeup for me. I'm like, are you good?
You don't have to, no.
I've told many girls this. And many men tell many women this. You don't have to wear makeup. Be you. Be yourself. You know, if your hair's a bit shorter, do a short hairstyle. You know,
it's not that. But we've got to be real though. It's not that simple for all women, because some people do need to wear it.
What do you need to wear?
Because makeup, because at the end of the day, you think to yourself, if they look like, no, let me explain this to you. Is somebody who's rich up there gonna go for someone who looks like she's on benefits? Is gonna go for the equal to himself? They're gonna go for the equal, whether you like it or not. They're gonna go to the equal of themselves. Just like majority of men, I don't want a woman with kids, I'm going to go for someone else who hasn't got kids. Do you know what I'm saying to you? It's unfortunate, but it happens. That's just life. It just goes that way. You've got your views, but I'm very open and seeing what goes on and how they respond. It's not fair, but that's just how it is. And then they're forced into what you want to think it is worship. It's not worshipping. I'd like to be with that person. You know what love can do? It can make you do a whole heap of mad stuff.
But okay, so wait there. So wait, what you're trying to let me understand this. You're trying to make yourself look a particular way to attract a particular type of guy.
That's what people do.
But so wait there. You think you need to look like with long hair and this? Because remember, this is like black people. We know what our women look like. We know our women.
That's the majority in a black country, because they are used to it. But when you're in a European country, they are used to a certain look.
That's because of the indoctrination. But that's the problem.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, but the problem is the black women are moving away from their natural beauty, which I think is really missing in the black culture, or the black community, is a black beauty standard. We don't have one. We do not have one. We have to look like the Europeans. Until you look in Brazil. In Brazil, I have one. In Brazil, look. I can go on Instagram. I've just told you already. I'm still in an area where I can reach to and see a majority of black people. You know, I stood outside the school and I seen a majority of them, all their hair was natural. I was like, I'm proud to see that. They're carrying that. How old are they? If they're in the school days, this is different.
No, they are allowed to wear. They are allowed to wear weave and all that.
I'm talking about women.
But if they can carry that trait now, then that's good. But I've just told you, I've gone to city centre and I've seen people with natural hair, cane roll, long extensions, put the little gold things in there, and they are natural looking and they're absolutely stunning. That's why I said you can't be watered or washed out by what the media puts out there, because the media will put out the majority of beautiful women. They're not going to put out the standard bad mind unless it's like a meme page, and you'll see the real deal, what's going on, the real deal. That's what I said to you. When they are at home, I can guarantee you they're not sitting around like that. They're looking around broke up. That's just for the gram. You get what I'm saying to you? I stump for the gram too. when I take this wig off and I fling it to the side, I look like Ich bin ein man. I don't business. It is what it is.
I like speak German.
Yeah. I don't give a damn. I give no fucks because of the day. Excuse my language, but I've had 2 exes that have seen me with short hair and that, and I've loved it off. But
that's the thing.
No, but I'm not gonna lie to you. They see me with the hair and makeup, but it went beyond that for them. They fell in love, and I was like, I don't care. You can take it off. You don't need it.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
Fat. That's what I'm saying to you. Some people have to catch the teens first.
Yeah, but that's the thing. So you guys are baiting. That's what you do. You're baiting. No,
I can't bait. I can't bait you if you fell in love with my personality.
No, but the thing is, you're baiting, and that's what women do.
Because I'm not ugly underneath.
This is not exclusive to black women. This is all women. They bait to get the guy.
That's wrong. You can't. No, because
once you women don't do that.
No, because you're trying to say all women. That's like saying
all women
men cheat. All black men cheat.
All women do.
No, because you can't say all women. You can't because
so not
mom
all
don't.
Wait.
Mom doesn't.
Wait.
Mom doesn't. She's a woman.
Are you trying to say to me women don't put on makeup? Look, we're not talking about the one case that doesn't.
No,
I'm talking about the majority.
Try it. You've just said all. You take it to court, you'll get done and twist up for that. You've got to be real. You've either say majority or some. Be
so
real.
when you meet a guy for the first time, all women, just like all men, all women, you meet the guy, you go straight to the guy and start cussing badwood.
No, we don't. But I didn't tell the guy to come up to me because I had long hair and weave on. I didn't approach you. I was just walking about my piece. He chose to look past that brick on my face.
Listen, so like I said, all women, just like all men do, but we don't do it with looks. We do it with our personality. But all women do it with their looks. They put makeup on. They wear slightly high shoes or whatever. They dress a particular way, but they don't dress like that at home. But they dress like that when they're out.
Now, you know what? I actually would prefer. I prefer to date a woman. You know why? Because she's telling the truth. She's just got makeup on. Where a man's telling bare lies with his attitude.
Wait a second.
I don't give a damn. You've said it. You said it yourself. You said, "Oh, the woman's lying because of what she's wearing." You didn't mention about her attitude. You says, "Oh, the man's going like this." The man has a bad attitude. That can't be hid. But you can hide a woman's looks and she's beautiful on the inside. You can fall in love with that. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. I'd prefer that. I'm being real with you, bro.
The thing is, the way I look at it is, I'd rather meet the person. I would rather fall in love with the person I meet straight away.
But why being shallow?
I don't need. How's that being shallow? How's that being shallow? No, shallow is when they come with me with all makeup and gloves and stuff.
No, that's not shallow because I didn't do it for the Okay, I'm going to speak for some of the girls out there because I don't know what the other purpose is. But if you're going to go with me just because of what I look like and ignore the fact that I'm bad mind, that's shallow. You should be looking at the fact that I like how you've dressed up. That's how her personality is.
Isn't that what I just said? I just said that. I said I'd rather meet the true girl. No makeup, no high heels, no fakeness. If she swears, she should let me know she swears. If she smokes, she should let me know she smokes. You know, she should show me 100%.
I could say that about men. If you cheat, you cheat. Look, if you got 17 baby mums, you got 17 baby mums.
We're talking about women.
You get me? If you're going to steal my money and take my money to take to someone else, I'd rather you let me know and not pretend that it's for yourself. You get me? I could say the same things, but you know.
Listen, next time we'll talk about men. Next time we'll talk about men, but this time we're talking about women.
No, it's got nothing to do with let's talk about men because the whole issue evolves around everything. It goes deeper than what you'd like it to be. You get what I'm saying to you? Because at the end of the day, I am a black woman, whether you like it or not. You're a very handsome man. You didn't have to deal with half the things me as a woman had to deal with. Do you get what I'm saying to you? And I'm speaking on behalf.
Listen, women don't listen. You've got something that all men want. The glory hole. You don't have to do much to get anybody. You, as a woman, you don't have to do nothing. You just have to stand there. There's going to be a queue of guys waiting up to try and have a go at your glory hole. And that's normal.
Not at all.
Yes to do. Then you're not putting yourself in the right places. Believe me, they're there.
You want to put them in a place? Look at some OnlyFans prostitute. What the hell?
Just say the thing is with women. Women are selective, so they don't always see it or they choose to ignore it. But trust me, you've probably got at least 500 guys right now thinking, I'm gonna see if I can date this chick. Go on a dating site. Actually, then again, black dating sites don't really cater towards black people, so that's why it doesn't really work that good. But
I get overwhelmed with too much attention. So
see, there you go. Then, so why do you think you need to have makeup? Trust me, I knew a girl.
Have makeup on now.
No disrespect. I knew a girl who looked like she was. Trust me, she was like one of the worst looking girls I've ever seen. No disrespect.
Oh my life! See. I knew it's coming.
She was literally a girl who was like, only her mum would love her. Really, But trust me, she had. But listen, she had a line of men after her. A line of men, trust me, and she was like, not out of 1 to 10 scale, you know, 1 to 10 scale. She was like a 2.
Did she have a good figure?
Dude, she was a 2. When you're a 2, you not only got a bad figure, you don't look aesthetically beautiful either.
Her personality
or cosmetically.
Could be beautiful.
What?
She could have a beautiful personality.
Yeah, but you don't see this from the start, though. But what I'm trying to say, the point I'm trying to prove is that you don't have to do much to attract guys. Women don't have to do much to attract guys. All this makeup and fake tans and fake breasts, and
well,
you don't need
it. Though, but they want to do it. They choose to do it. It's not forced on everybody. It's like, oh, I like this. I don't mind a bit of this. Some people will still, I'll go through the comments on the pages, and some people still will say, oh, I only put lip gloss on, you know. And they're women.
Yeah, God bless those women.
You got what I'm saying? Yeah, some people just put a bit of mascara on and they're done. They're okay. That's why I said you can't be baffled by the social media, what you're seeing, because you have to read almost nearly all the comments and see what people say and look at their profile and thinking, people still do this. But they're promoted so hard in social media that everyone's wearing this, everyone's doing this. And like, nah, you know, you've got to look deeper than that. You'll see that people are evolving good. It's money. I told you it's to do with money.
It might be money.
When you're hearing that you're getting paid to look a certain way and to promote this, who wouldn't love more to do that from their own home? They will promote something. At the same time, once they're up there, they promote their self too.
Okay.
They take it off their live videos with their own yammer or whatever's going on. They do whatever.
All right.
No one but the money.
What I want to know, what you're going to do going forward, 2021. What are you going to do going forward to try and promote a black beauty standard and not no blonde hair, no. I'm talking about being natural, like saying, you know what? No, I'm going to embrace my brown eyes. I'm going to embrace my hair. I'm going to embrace the way I look. I'm not going to have makeup. I'm not going to try and be beautiful.
I actually don't give 2 F's, you know, to be real with you. I can't even say that because I'm okay. I know when my makeup comes off, I get in when I slip back my hair.
Yeah, wait there. That's when you're at home. What do you do when you go out?
I do go out. I said to you already, just listen to me. I went out. I put the wrap around my head because it looks cute. And I walk down the road and go to the shop and do what I need to do. I go shopping. Then I like a change. There's nothing wrong with me liking a change. I love the change. My personality, unfortunately, is like a drag queen. I like big and I like wild and I like colour. And that's got nothing to do with worshipping anybody. I like nobody's born with red hair. Nobody's born with red hair, but I don't want to dye the red afro.
Hey, trust me, you're gonna get so much.
I have an afro wig. I have black.
Listen, I have an
afro wig that's black.
Listen, I have an afro at the moment, and trust me, the attention I get is mad. So I can imagine if you had an afro, you're gonna get even more attention because you're a girl. So go out an afro, and then you're gonna be really
get attention because they're thinking, "What's this big mess?" Because I don't understand what's going on.
It's not, yeah, but you don't. The thing is, what you need to do, you need to understand it. You don't care what they think. You're trying to set a beauty standard for black people.
But actually,
you care what they think
because I do what I need to do, and if I want to feel extra today and put on a red wig, but unfortunately it burnt and all that stuff, I ruined it. I'll do that. If I want to go out on road and shave, which I have, I've shaved my hair, gone to the barbers and that, and I'm going to do that because I like that look. I like different looks. This is what I'm saying to you. Everyone likes different looks. It's got nothing to do with promoting a beauty standard. If you miss that post of me being natural, that's on you. I'm not here for you. All I'm here for is to let you know, my own kids know, be you. I'm just wild. Red, like I said to you, red hair isn't anything to do with, no one's born with red hair. I don't know why people say ginger hair is red hair, because it's not. Red is red hair, and I've got to make that clear, even to them black old man that comes from before. Why do it? Says I wear red hair also. Whose colour is that? I don't worship nobody. I just like a colour next to my skin. I don't see that being this, that being that. You get what I'm saying? To wear this and wear that, show my brown eyes. I don't care. I'm promoting me and making my kids know, be you. Don't love no one else. Love yourself. I'm not here for anybody else because people have parents for that. I've got to be shallow with this, but people have parents for that. Do you get what I'm saying to you? Don't follow people. Post the memes that are out there every day. Be you. Social media is just chatting crap. Don't follow it. People putting on a stunt and a front. It ain't like that at home unless you're a bloody millionaire. Do you know what I'm saying to you? That's just how it is.
Yeah. Okay, so what are you gonna do to bring the standard of black beauty up?
I can't because I'm just toning up my body, looking like a man now.
Congratulations on that. Anyway, you're doing great. You look good. You look good.
Way to go, man. Way to go. Way to go.
It takes years. You're not gonna have it by the end of the year. You do know you're gonna be on this for about 2 years.
Nah, I won't be 2 years because I've got to get skinny, and that's less eating. With what I want to do, it's less eating.
Maybe, but I think if you want to get all these muscles, if you want to change it to these muscles with all the cuts and stuff,
I've researched it.
How long did they say?
It said up to 5 months. If you're really fat. If you're really fat. If you're fat.
5 months to get. No, maybe.
Yeah, there's got to be, because you actually got to be on it. You've got to do with your dieting as well. And you've got to be consistent, because I would have reached that stage already, but I wasn't consistent with my eating because I wasn't mentally ready. Now I'm mentally ready. I can do it, and now I'm seeing progress because I finally became mentally ready.
All right, good.
But yeah, I've got to go now.
All right, man. We're gonna do another one. We're gonna talk about black men, because you seem to think you want to have the last word on black men, so we're gonna do a black men one if you want to this. Yeah. All right. Thanks for joining. Hello, you still there? Hello. Oh, I guess Trash is taken out. Trash has been taken out. At least her mic's muted. Thanks for joining us anyway. Taking Out Trashley. This was Taking Out Trashley's podcast with Alstallio. Guys, we'll see you soon for another podcast, another fiery podcast. And let us know what you think. Subscribe to the channel. And if you got something to say, let us know. Was I right? Was Trashley right? Who knows? Thanks for listening. Good night, guys.